stronger than I ever remember. And soon Lilith will find that out the hard way.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
We hear you.
That's the spirit. A moment of preparation.
Now that was something.
Let me show you the way. their minds. Watch closely.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Find a new line of work, friend. Prepare yourselves. I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. You were too weak for this fight. You had your chance to escape. Your mother abandons you.
Interesting.
Friend is down!
They're being reinforced.
Hawk is still waiting!
Leave some for the rest of us.
Hawk will do it!
They cannot possibly match your strength. Feel my call.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Anyone down for a last movie before the end of the world?
Yes. Let me log into Piotr's WatchMax Plus account. We did this at Xavier's once. Had Ride of the Valkyries stuck in my head for a week. It was fine till the Sentinels attacked. Then it was cool.
Why do all the talking kitten cartoons have 5 hearts?
Oh, Piotr, you big softy.
Okay, the movie we're watching tonight is none other than Summer Camp Tango.
Me and Maria rehearsed every move in this film.
Yeah, my cousins forced me to watch it every summer, so I'm very much into this idea.
Bună ziua.
Hunter, want to watch a bad 80s movie with us before we face a hungering elder god?
Entertainment on the eve of battle? Yes.
Yay, for fun! Ileana keeps the limbo fully stocked, so refreshments are a portal away. Just ask. Quiet, quiet. Here we go.
Clint and Natasha always referenced the slobs against the snobs. Never understood what it meant.
Until recently, it could have been the Midnight Suns against the Avengers.
That makes Tony the snob.
And Nico is definitely the slob.
I'll own it.
Do not apply logic to a crappy 80s movie.
Hey, I didn't say anything about the shape-shifting aliens' plan to judge the dance contest. I just want to know how the slobs plan to push that much chili through the sprinkler system.
With enough pressure, you can push chili through anything. Don't ask me how I know that.
Ugh, of course the head counselor is a Russian spy.
Yup, it's an 80s movie.
How much did Soviet Russia care about teen hijinks?
More than you think.
Now that's a dance contest.
Okay, I see the appeal.
It's magical.
Magic is the one thing this movie didn't have.
But you liked it anyway because it is heartwarming pablum.
Maybe.
The legend walks among us.
Hola.
The God Killer has been displaying some strange behavior.
You mean besides the glowing?
Yes, besides the glowing. This concerns you directly, I think. I've noticed whenever you're in its presence, the artifact begins to almost pulsate, like it comes alive for you. What do you make of that?
Whatever it means, we have to hope it is a good thing. Because the alternative
would be yet another potentially world-ending threat for us to deal with. And this one would be right here under our noses.
Is it still safe for me to pick up?
I suspect you're the only one of us who can. I don't think the God Killer wants anyone else touching it.
I will just pray that is a good thing.
Hey there. Been one hell of a wild ride, hasn't it, Hunter?
It is about to get wilder.
You know, when I graduated MIT summa cum laude, I knew I was destined to found a billion-dollar tech empire. But if you told me I would one day trade in my state-of-the-art Avengers lab for a demon-powered forge in a haunted abbey and my Nobel Prize-winning staff of scientists for Dr. Spooky and the Jolly Green Giant, I'd have told you I didn't believe in fairy tales.
I do hope your workmates are treating you well.
Oh yeah, we've got a real dysfunctional office vibe going on back here. But if I had to pick one coworker who I said was my absolute favorite, I would have to go with Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace.
You prefer the demon in the forge to Strange?
Well, Babs is surprisingly helpful, especially for an evil entity that keeps whispering, "Kill them all," in my ear over and over again.
Tony, should I be worried?
Well, just keep your door locked at night and you'll be fine. Gotcha! Oh, I've been waiting for that a long time.
Do not scare me like that.
I scared the 300-year-old demon child of Lilith? I can die now.
You keep pulling pranks like that, and you might.
The look on your face right now, priceless. But not as priceless as it will be when you see what we've been burning the midnight oil over.
What have you been working on?
Top secret. I'd send you an NDA, but I'm pretty sure my executive assistant is Lillian now. Plus, I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. So, sorry, boss, but you'll just have to wait.
I do not like waiting, or surprises.
And I used to not like magic all that much, but here we are. Don't worry, you'll get the big reveal in the morning. Oh, which reminds me, I better get back at it. Hello. Oh, time flies when you're having
If you ignore the sense of demonic gloom lurking in the flames, it's almost like we're back in the workshop at Avengers Tower. Almost.
You seem quite occupied here.
It's good. It's really good, actually. If I can keep myself busy enough, I think I can keep the darkness at bay.
Do not be afraid to rely on your friends. They can support you when you feel uneasy.
I'm doing exactly that. In this forge, with the scientific instruments laid out before me, it feels safe. I hope I can hold on to that for as long as I can. It turns out all I needed was to get my hands on a decent set of mass spectrometers. And to be reunited with those two. I miss them. I don't want them to hear. Their egos are big enough already.
I will leave you to finish whatever it is you are working on here.
I haven't seen you out here in years, Sarah. You recognize this place, don't you, Hunter?
This is where I killed.
Your mother.
Yes.
And gave up your own life to do it. You made so many sacrifices to put Lilith to rest then. I'm just sorry you have to go through it all again.
I do not mind sacrificing myself for others.
I know. That's what makes you so special.
Besides, if I do die this time around, I know you will be waiting for me on the other side.
And I will be, if it comes down to that. But I don't think it will.
Why would it be any different this time?
Because everything is different now. You won't be facing Lilith alone this time. You have friends who will fight by your side.
I did not have friends in my last life.
I'm glad you got to live again to make them. The friends you made here won't let you die this time.
You cannot assure that.
No, not for sure. But I like your chances. You should speak to Sarah while you're here. She loves you like her own child, you know. We both do.
I see you've spoken to Agatha.
I have.
I couldn't help but overhear some of your conversation. She's right, you know. Things are different this time. I won't make the same mistake I did last time by sending you into battle against my sister alone. I tried my best to prepare you then. But now I understand how I failed you. I isolated you, trained you to become what I wanted you to be. And I lost you because of it.
I am proud of my sacrifice.
Well, I'm not. I treated you like you were just a weapon. But you're more than that. More than the hunter. You're the only child I had. Ever will have. Just promise me, I won't lose you again.
You need to know this. I always thought of you as my real mother.
I love you too. God, I don't think I've been this emotional in years. Well, I ought to let you get back to your night. There's an abbey full of people who are waiting for you. Best to get to them before it gets too late.
Good night, Sarah.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yo, it's good to see you.
You can see it in the air now. Do you know why the sky has changed its hue to that rather radioactive shade of green? That's what it looks like when the veil between two dimensions begins to bleed together and become one. Almost like a sunset. The sun is about to go down on this dimension, and all will go dark. Hunter, I'm scared. I don't want to face him alone.
You are not scared. You are just trying to play on my better nature.
You think me insincere, after all I have done for you.
All you have done for me is put me in a casket.
That's not true. I sold my soul for you.
You... what?
It's the truth Sarah and Agatha have been hiding from you. They wanted you to hate me. So they kept the sacrifice I made for you a secret.
More lies. They would never do such a thing to me.
They would. And they did.
Why would you sacrifice your soul for me anyway?
Because you would have died if I didn't. A human and a member of the blood never had a child together before. You were the first. You were so sick. I was told you weren't going to survive. So, I made a deal with him. Your life, in exchange for my soul. I gave up everything for you. My humanity, my soul, my life. Why can't you stand by my side?
You know I cannot betray those who have grown to trust me.
I thought you might say that. I just want you to know that when you fail, my offer will still stand.
Do me no favors, Mother.
Why won't you accept how much I love you?
I know you believe it, but I fear your love is a poison.
Oh, child. The world is poison. I am its antidote.
You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
Done with all this mysterious secrecy business, and you have got to get over it too.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? This is some of my best work. Find more coil, send it my way.
Tony and I have been researching this God Killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
If you are not ready to share information with me, then I trust you to let me know when the time is right.
I appreciate your confidence in us. However, I fear the time may never be right. Perhaps I should tell you now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Cthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Cthon, it's made of Cthon.
I'm sorry. This is somehow worse than what I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Cthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
Throw it away so quickly, when we barely understand it or what it could do?
You're right, I'm only speaking about my feelings on the matter. Whatever this weapon can do, we need to know. It may be our last hope.
I feel drawn to it, like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Cthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it, rising and falling, like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours, and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Chthon.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
Thanks, Hunter.
You know I know magic, right?
Let's do this. Peace.
See you soon.
You're looking... We're almost there, kiddo. Finish what you need to finish, while there's still time.
I will let you know when I am ready.
Well, are you ready to defy a prophecy?
Not yet, but soon.
Good. Let me know when you're ready.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, ready to work? Later.
Enough is enough! We must destroy Dracula, cut off the head, and the new breed vampires will fall.
We don't even know where to find him.
Well, we don't not know where to find him.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Honestly, I have no idea. I stopped reading scripts in 2016. I keep ad-libbing, no matter how many people tell me to shut
Unless
up.
you know where to find Dracula, shut up.
Exactly, like that. But no, I myself have no clue where Big D and his army of Foo-Fangers might be.
But one of your clients might.
Depends. You hiring?
You? How?
Doc Morbius said hemolisks give off a faint gamma signature, so I cross-referenced Central's satellite data to find concentrations of the stuff. Then, figured Sin never flies commercial. She thinks she's too good for it, right? So I checked SHIELD data on private flights with suspected Hydra connections around the time she first showed up in New York, then traced back to the point of origin. Oh, and that sunlight serum is basically magic in a bottle. I had a hunch the mirror table could pick up vats of the stuff. If they shipped it anywhere, why not home base? When you put those locations together and see where they all overlap, voila, Dracula. And Sin, I'm guessing. You know I'm a journalist, right?
By the goddess. What are we waiting for?
Storm, what's the forecast?
Clear skies ahead.
Venom, eat anything behind us.
Why stop there?
Deadpool, Morbius, anything comes across that bridge.
Less talking, more shooting, right, Doc?
Time to make a few house calls.
Wow, that's a serious castle. Funny how no one knew it was here all this time.
Most people could point out Transylvania on a map.
Maybe that's because it's pronounced Pennsylvania?
Point well taken, Blade.
Allow me! I really made an impression on him.
Looking good, feeling good. Playtime! Your mother. Looks like they still want a piece. Still with me? Let's do it. Somehow, I always knew I'd end up here.
And I could never picture myself in domain.
Little old me storming Dracula's castle with the Daywalker and the living vampire?
I'm glad someone is having a good time.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
I smell your fear. You're just lucky I'm not ready to feed. It doesn't matter how many times you try. What do you think? We share some of the same traits, the same blood.
Speak for yourself. I don't see the resemblance.
Aside from the teeth, the eyes, that unique vampire aroma you all seem to have.
That's not what I was saying at all, fool.
Are we excited? Positive vibes only.
Give the mother my regards in hell. Still coming my way.
Accept your fate! World has a new...
That's not supposed to hurt.
I didn't know Dracula was part of the oligarchy. Does he hang out with Stark at the country club?
Have standards fallen that much? They never would have let someone like Tony Stark join the society.
Would you two focus for a minute here? This is why I work alone.
He's doing so well for himself. I've got to get on top of it.
It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
You've left me no choice.
Dracula is probably sitting up there enjoying the show right now.
He could at least send his butler down to offer us a drink.
You're really hung up on this castle thing.
Hate the player, not the game, Blade. Oh, man.
To whom is he pandering?
Don't know, don't care.
They're particularly fascinated with me.
It sounds to me like they just missed their mama. Haven't cut them loose yet.
Die!
Was that your full power?
And then some.
Venom and Storm with me. Morbius, Deadpool, can you buy us some time?
Time for what?
Let me guess. Tombside chat with Vladdy the Vamp Daddy?
More of a pointed discussion.
disciple underestimate your power. As you underestimate mine.
You must see it by now, Dracula. Your game is coming to an end.
This time, you will be our toy. Good. You're feeling confident. I don't want any excuses when you lay vanquished at my feet.
Keep talking. I'm gonna enjoy this. Let's do this! These fanatics are always the same. Get ready.
I thought you were supposed to be powerful.
Face your end. Look to the skies. The elements empower us.
How many times must you fail before you accept the truth? Our hunger is our strength. Your appetites are your own, beast. I simply gave you a reason to indulge them. Best you can do. You got off easy this time. Come get it. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
This. I'm not missing the boss fight.
You think you've won? Without my grand endeavor, nothing will protect you from what is coming.
We'll manage. Oh, did you want to get a lick in?
Oh no, you had it handled. My concern, as always, is the bigger picture. The new breed vampires are no more.
No more bad food.
Maybe. You like pancakes?
It is past time we go.
Never been so happy to see a shiny blue hole. Ooh, except for the time I met Ronan the Accuser. It's beautiful.
Do you think he's really gone?
I'm cautiously optimistic.
In the end, an unworthy master. I shall not make the same mistake twice.
Hunter, I hate to say you'll want to see this, but you'll want to see this. Come to the grotto, okay?
It's nice seeing everyone unwind. I'm glad we're doing this.
I agree. We deserve this.
Especially after defeating Dracula in Sin.
I heard you unleashed all of your power onto her.
It was an exaggeration.
Why tell everyone otherwise?
You talk as if I've deceived our team. You know by now that I keep the extent of my powers hidden for everyone's safety.
I do, but everyone else should know too.
They will, in time.
Well, with the vampire situation taken care of, I hope that gives you some closure.
It does. I'm glad to see Dahlia here as well. That helps.
Have you spoken with her yet?
A little. I want her to mingle with the rest of the Midnight Suns first.
It is nice to see her among friends.
I agree. I'm glad we got to give her that chance.
Ta-da! Our very own We 86 the Prince of Darkness party. There are also tacos.
Dracula is dead? You are certain?
Certain as we can be. After Eddie located his castle, Blade led a strike team of Venom, Storm, Deadpool, and Morbius. Now there's no more Dracula. New breed vampires seem to be clearing up as well. So, any inspiring words to sum up this once only, fingers crossed, takedown of the vampire overlord of all time?
That honor should go to someone who actually defeated him.
Not very inspiring, Hunter. Figured you'd have something to say about group effort, teamwork, etc. Maybe a pun about stakes.
Like, the stakes were high, but the team managed to drive the point home?
Yep, there it is.
Thanks for the memories.
Nah, too much.
Noted.
I won't keep you from the party, but make sure you speak with Blade before you leave.
Oh? About what?
The greatest vampire hunter we know defeated the granddaddy of all vampires, vampires with a Y, and countless other fanged creatures of the night. I don't know, Hunter. What do you think you'd want to discuss?
You do not seem very enthusiastic, Doctor. Something on your mind?
I was actually just thinking of Dracula. I had every confidence he would be defeated.
But?
Our enemy is vanquished, but it feels odd somehow to know a legendary figure, villain or not, has left this world forever.
You sound as if you pity him.
No, not at all. If anything, it's misplaced nostalgia.
Dracula was more than just a fable from your books, Doctor.
You would think I'd be used to that by now, considering the company I keep.
It is not the type of thing most ever have to consider.
True. We should waste no more time on it.
It is a party.
Yes, and the tacos are unexpectedly delightful.
Now that we've defeated Dracula, do you think I could become king of the vampires?
Is that something you aspire to?
Honestly, no. But Dracula's disappearance could create a power vacuum. Maybe it's better to take command of the situation now, rather than wait to see what fills the space.
No offense, Morbius, but I do not think you are head vampire material.
Oh, I know that. But I bet when Dracula was younger, he also felt uncomfortable in the role.
Dracula has always been an arrogant leader.
Yes, but how did his sense of style compare to mine?
I can honestly say they are incomparable.
Well played.
What would you do if you were in charge?
I don't know. Put everyone on a diet?
You might struggle to convince the larger vampire families to stop feeding on innocent people.
Yes. And I'm sure Blade would blame me for that, too. Come to think of it, I don't want to deal with the headaches of jurisdiction. But a vampire can dream, can't he?
Hey!
Enjoying the party?
Oh yeah, this is, great. I don't get invited to a lot of parties, and when I do, I'm usually late to them.
You seem distracted.
Yeah. After defeating Dracula's menagerie of unholy fanged terrors, all we get to do is turn our attention back to Lilith's menagerie of unholy spined terrors.
Peter, we are celebrating. Take the time to enjoy that we won.
You're right, Hunter. I'm just so used to jumping from one catastrophe to the next that my brain naturally assumes the crash position.
What do you normally do to unwind?
Stop bank robberies and purse snatchings? Come to think of it, I don't really unwind. Maybe I'm perpetually wound.
Do not let past failures control you. Let your successes outshine them.
Oh, wow. How much you gonna bill me for this session, Doc? Look, I know from experience that when I don't act, people get hurt. But I understand where you're coming from. Everything has a balance. Okay, enough shop talk. I'll put on the proverbial party hat. Who wants to see me make balloon animals out of webbing? Huh?
What brings the great hunter to see an old friend?
Hey,
What is on your mind, Sarah?
too many things.
As always.
To me, Dracula was eternal, a threat that would always lurk in the shadows.
Think of what other eternal threats the Midnight Suns could put to rest.
Let's enjoy this victory before we look to the next.
So, what else is on your mind?
Blade. When he first came to the Abbey, he was lost, consumed by the emotions flowing from his vampire half. Slowly but surely, he clawed his way out of the darkness. That's when he became the person you know today.
A vampire hunter who defeated Dracula. It is a wonder to behold.
True, but his ultimate adversary is no more. I fear how that will affect him.
Blade has surpassed every hurdle before him. I think this achievement will be foundational.
Perhaps. But without direction, without his true north, where will he go? He's come so far. I couldn't stand to see him lose the life he's fought so hard to build. Will you help me ensure that he doesn't?
Do not worry. I will keep my eye on Blade.
I'm counting on you, kiddo. Enough doom and gloom. You get enough of that from me already. Go enjoy the party. Spend time with your friends.
What is on your mind, Sarah?
Before you arrived, Morbius said the tacos have an invigorating mouthfeel. Deadpool and I both laughed. For very different reasons, I assure you.
Hunter?
Should we begin the exorcism?
What are you on about?
The real Ileana would never enjoy herself at a party.
I can enjoy parties if they are small and have nothing to do with me.
So, are you enjoying the party?
Meh. I'm here for tacos. And to say, you did good, Hunter.
I was not there at Dracula's end. The others deserve your praise.
I forgot you're allergic to compliments. For once, I want you to recognize what you have done. Look at Blade. He led the team that stopped Dracula, something he has long desired. But how? He could not stand Deadpool, thought Morbius was on the verge of losing himself to bloodlust. And can you picture Blade rescuing Eddie Brock just because Peter Parker asked?
And what about Storm?
He respects her. He would not have wanted to add "stop a vampire blood apocalypse" to her many burdens. But you changed this. You bring us all together. Show the prickliest cacti among us we can do more than just work alone. You think you were not present to stop Dracula's threat? But you were, in spirit. Blade led the team the way you lead us. So yes, Hunter, you did good. Now go get a taco.
You got any chocolate? I feel a craving coming on.
You finally got to take down Dracula.
And it felt good.
Now we can celebrate our accomplishments.
I know we're supposed to be relaxing, but I still can't shake the feeling he's gonna rise up from that coffin.
We were chasing him for some time. Give yourself space to process the win.
Morbius had his doubts, though. Maybe it's been eating at me more than I thought.
He wanted Dracula gone just as much as you did. It is natural to be a little paranoid until time has passed.
Guess that's a good way of putting it.
I wish I could have seen Dracula's face after being bested by you.
It's gonna feed my ego for weeks. Nothing can bring me down now.
Remember, you did not do all of this on your own.
This weird-ass crew we put together did some good. Not in any rush to work with some of them again, though.
You can just say Deadpool. He will not be offended.
You read my mind.
Privyet, Hunter.
Any plans to smash something and spray everyone around you?
Not counting surprise can... Niet.
Hey, Hunter.
It's good to have you around.